Good morning, Sue Smith sitting in for Elias this week, and it's great to have you with us this morning. Well, the mayor of Dollard-des-Ormeaux is speaking out this week. This after Quebec's police watchdog failed to press charges against Montreal police officers. The officers shot a father and a son who got caught in the crossfire outside their home. This happened last summer, and it was during a police operation. DDO Mayor Alex Bottausci has written a strongly worded letter to Quebec's public security minister. And Mayor Bottausci joins us on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So what do you know about what happened during the police operation last summer?
Look, on August 4th, the police showed up. They fired 40 shots. We know that 6 of them landed on an innocent bystander. Another shot landed on another innocent bystander. I believe 1 or 2 shots landed on the suspect. Out of a total of 40 shots, that accounts for about 9 shots that are accounted for. The other 31 flew into the air, into people's cars, into people's front doors, windows, you name it, all over the place.
And where was this?
This was in an area of Dollard-des-Ormeaux, just off of Davignon.
But
the road Davignon.
What I'm getting at is it like residential houses, like not in a shopping area or.
Sorry, yes, quiet, residential, peaceful community in an area. Yes.
Okay. And just before I go on and find out about the letter, but I just want to check in with the father and son because I know they were hospitalized.
Correct. So the father, both were hospitalized, both had to go through operations, and I know that the father continues to today. A year later, he's still scheduled for different operations because he's had complications. Mm-hmm. So this is not over for this family. They've had to endure tremendous pain and heartache over the last year. It's turned not only their life upside down, but the local community upside down.
I can only imagine. Okay, well, so last week, Quebec's police watchdog and the director of criminal and penal prosecutions concluded that and this is a quote, the analysis of the evidence did not reveal that any criminal offense had been committed by officers of the Montreal Police Service. And they said they don't want to comment further as it's the case before the courts. So what's your thought on that?
I find that it is incredulous. I cannot believe what their findings are. Again, I'm not a professional investigator, and certainly I'm not saying that somebody should be forcefully found guilty. But I don't think that we can just simply go back to business as if nothing happened. Mm-hmm. I find that this part is crazy. It's nuts to think this way. It can't be normal. It cannot be part of police procedures to show up in a quiet residential area of Montreal and shoot 40 shots. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, this cannot be normal. And this needs to be investigated. And this is what I'm asking the Minister of Justice and the Minister of Public Security, both of them, to look into this matter. Justice, because I want the prosecuting attorney to be reviewed and everything they've done, and the Minister of Justice, the Minister of Public Safety, I want them to look at the rules and the policies and procedures to which the police need to follow.
Mm-hmm. It says in the media
and I'm also asking. And I wanted to say, and there's another couple of things that we're asking.
Yes, tell me.
That is the review of the BEI, which is the independent body that did their research on or their investigation. We're asking for a review of their findings, and I'm also asking the minister to invoke the Protecteur des Citoyens, which is a body that oversees all public institutions, all of their policies, all of their procedures, because I want them to get to the bottom of this. At the core of all of this, residents do not feel safe. My residents do not feel safe. Mm-hmm. They've expressed to me clearly that the next time something goes down in their neighborhood, they are not calling the police. And we trust the police. This is why we turn to the police. Yeah. Because we ask for their help and we trust and we have confidence in them. And this trust and confidence has been completely broken. I have also reached out to the person who's responsible in Montreal that oversees the SPVM. He has been silent for months. He has been silent. No collaboration whatsoever.
That must be frustrating from your point of view. I mean, you are an elected official. You are responsible for Dollard-des-Ormeaux. What have you heard from any of them? Have you heard from the security minister?
To this date, no. We've actually not only sent in the letters, but we've actually reached out to both ministers, and we have yet to hear back. We only have that they have received my letter and that they will be getting back to us shortly. What shortly means, I have no clue.
I'm thinking there will be people saying, well, are you sure you're not missing the point? Because maybe there was a major crime going on in Dollard-des-Ormeaux that the police needed to act on. What do you say to that? I mean, of course, innocent bystanders should not be injured, but, what kind of operation was it? I mean, they must have been there for a reason.
Okay, so I'll confirm to you, it was not a major crime, all right? Was there an individual that was a suspect and he's probably going to be charged, et cetera, et cetera? Yes. But there was no need for such level of force. Again, I repeat, quiet residential area, 40 shots fired. Mm-hmm. We're not the wild, wild west here. Sorry. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to accept it. And I'm not going to accept it for my community. I'm not going to accept it for my residents. And I will extend this. It should not be accepted nowhere on the island of Montreal.
I can hear how angry you are. And I'm just wondering, so you're asking for answers, but is there something concrete? Like, what would need to change to prevent this from happening again in the future?
Well, and that's what I'm asking for, right? I'm asking for the Minister of Justice and Security to get involved specifically for that, to review the police procedures, because this cannot be their procedures.
Right, procedures.
How many times have we heard the police say it is better to allow a suspect to escape because we will catch up with him or her very shortly thereafter, and not to put innocent people at risk? You're talking about a quiet residential area of Dollard-des-Ormeaux. There is a park with kids playing right across the street. Mm-hmm. There are videos circulating on the internet where the police were screaming at one another saying, "Cease fire, cease fire," because there was a crossfire going on.
Jeez.
And the police had risk of shooting themselves. Clearly something went wrong that day.
Yeah.
And we need answers.
Well, I hope you get them, Mayor Bottausci. And when you do, please come on the show again and tell us. I'd really love an update on this story.
Definitely, and I'm not going to stop until I get an answer on this.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
That's Mayor Alex Bottausci. He is the mayor of Dollard-des-Ormeaux, talking about a police operation that happened last summer, which does definitely sound like it went a bit awry, shall we say. So last week, Quebec's police watchdog, which he mentioned is the BEI, it's the Bureau d'Enquête or something, I can't remember what it stands for, but it's the investigating bureau. And the director of criminal and penal prosecutions concluded that the analysis of the evidence did not reveal that any criminal offense has been committed by officers of the Montreal Police Service, and said it would not comment further because there is a case before the courts. Makes me think also of the case in LaSalle, where a young boy was injured in a police chase. Clearly, Mayor Bottausci is calling for changes to be made to what he says are the procedures and asking the Justice Minister to intervene. Obviously, we will keep on top of this story for you.